This meeting is being recorded.
So I'm going to introduce you to an amazing musician today. Her name is Denise Rosier, and she is a fantastic songwriter, producer, plays guitar, sings beautifully, and she'll tell you a little bit more about herself. She is quite an amazing human being. I'll just share with you a little bit from her website. So deniserosier.com, by the way, she has a new album coming out. It's limited edition. You can order it. I have ordered it for Anne and I. You can get it signed, and you can also get a song sheet so that you can sing along. So she's contemporary and inspirational artist. She's an award-winning singer, songwriter, producer. She's best known for writing music for New Thought spiritual communities and audiences gathered under the umbrella. I didn't know this existed. The umbrella is SBNR, stands for Spiritual but Not Religious Communities. Her original songs have been released in 5 solo studio albums. She has been honored even recently in 2023 with the Grace Note Award from Unity Worldwide Ministries for Lifetime Achievement because she's already won countless and Posey Awards. So at Unity, we call them Posey Awards. They're positive empowerment music awards. She's already won so many that she deserved that Lifetime Achievement Award. So she's had multiple albums. Her concerts, music, and messages enrich workshops all around North America and around the world. She has been so many places with her amazing music. And I'm going to let you just see what she has to say. I'm very excited to share this interview. This unraveled over a period of 4 or 5 months. So here we go.
Unity, Ottawa. Good morning. It's Denise Rosier, and I am so excited to be here with you at your Sunday morning service. Thank you, Reverend C, for reaching out and connecting with me and extending this awesome invitation to share my music with you and to share a little bit about myself with you. Greetings from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Okay, so to start off, I guess I'll share a little bit about my spiritual journey. This is a story that I often tell when I'm setting up my songs, and it is kind of the origin story of our family's church experience, anyway. Um, my mom is Japanese, and she grew up in Japan, and their family followed the um, national religion of Japan, which is Shintoism. And my dad grew up here in the United States and they were Mormons. So it made sense to my mom and dad when they got together that we should become Baptists. And so growing up, I spent a little bit of time in the Baptist church. And then we eventually moved on to um, a more non denominational evangelical Christian church. But for me personally, long before I went to church and people tried to tell me that there was a right way and a wrong way to pray, that there was a right way or a wrong way to be in relationship with God, um, I felt like I already had this relationship with this, I don't know, with this presence or with God. I mean, even if I didn't know how to really language it at the time, I knew that God was with me, that God heard my prayers, regardless of how I prayed, that God was an integral part of my life, and I was in relationship with God. So even later, when it seemed like traditional organized religion and I were kind of going our separate ways. And I remember sitting there at a stoplight and saying, God, you know, I don't think that I'm going to go to church with my parents anymore. I don't think that really resonates with me. And I think that you and I should go off and we're going to go do our own thing. and it just felt so right. I didn't think that God was going to be mad about it, or that God wasn't going to hear me anymore. Um, that we were already in relationship long before my family went to church, and we would always be in relationship. And so um, I think that's kind of where my songwriting started. Actually, it is kind of where my songwriting started. I write other genres, but um, even after I left, our evangelical church, there was still a part of me that needed to sing and write about this love and this presence that was still part of my heart and my spirit. And so that's where my music in this new thought vein came from. All of my songs always come from the inside out. They're always singing about this relationship that I have, this joy that I feel, this gratitude that I have, the journey that I'm on. And um, so, whatever is inspiring me is what I want to sing out. And I'm always so grateful when I find that it's the things that are inspiring me are also inspiring the people who are listening to my songs. So so that's it. That's my spiritual journey. It's always been very personal, and really not a part of something that I feel like someone else can drive. It's me, and I live it, and I drive it, and I'm in relationship with it. How did I find Empower? Well, first of all, I'm glad that you found my music on Empower. I discovered Empower early on. I think it was in 2014, and what happened is I had put out a New Thought album. It was my very first one. It was One Heart, and as I explained earlier, I was really active in church. Um, and I was also a contemporary Christian singer at that time. So, because all of us wanted to be Amy Grant at one time. Uh, and so when I stopped going, to my parents' church, there was still this part of me that really needed to express um, this this love that I felt, this relationship that I had with God, with something spiritual, with something profound. And so I just kept writing songs. And I didn't know if anybody was going to connect with those songs or not. I just knew that I had to write them. And one day, um, some friends of mine who were New Thought artists contacted me, and they said, "Hey, we know somebody that's opening a brand new church. Would you like to sing there? And we think they'll really like your music." And I had no idea what New Thought was at all. So but I accepted, and I started singing there on that Sunday morning, and was trying to figure out, like, where else could I sing? Where else are these New Thought churches? And I discovered that they were kind of under this there were this umbrella of unity churches and centers for spiritual living. And so I started singing at a lot of those for a lot of those communities. And then eventually found my way over to Sue Riley and Richard McDeesey, who started Empower. And there's a whole community of New Thought musicians in there. And the song in 2014, my song I Know God, which was off of my One Heart album, was my very first Posy Award nomination. And from there it just kind of took off. And I think what I really appreciate about that is that all of these inspirational songs, because I write other music, country music or pop music, children's music, but the inspirational songs that I write, whether they are solo pieces or congregational songs, all of them come from a deeply personal space. They aren't just songs. I never approach an inspirational song thinking, well, I just need to write something, or I want to try to write something that'll be popular, or whatever. Um, it all comes from something really personal, and I love so much that when I discovered this New Thought community and they discovered me, we we just loved each other, and found, there was just so much community and family there. And so it's been great. I've been writing New Thought music for, gosh, it'll be 13 years. And uh, no, it won't. It'll be 10 years or 11 years, something around somewhere between 10 and 11. And but I loved it. I have loved writing all of these songs for you. So yeah, that's how I know Empower, and and where all of my songs come from. Is personal transformation a big part of my life's journey? Absolutely. And I didn't really notice it, I think, until after my life transformed. And that happened in 2014 when I finally came out. And when I listened back to some of my older songs, I realized that um, there were so many messages to myself or little notes to myself. There were things that I wanted to express that I felt like I couldn't say out loud, and they found themselves into my lyrics. There's a song that I wrote called Open Up, and in that song there's a line, don't hide yourself out in the open. Or a song that I wrote called Spirit in Me, live out in the open, shine from my life like the sun. Um, and after after 2014, after I came out, those messages just kind of disappeared. That wasn't the type of transformation that I was trying to, um, I guess, that I was singing about because I was secretly hoping for it. The transformation after that was a whole new life and a whole new chapter that was about love and freedom and acceptance. And that's kind of where my writing went after that. Um, there's a song that I wrote for Pride that was What Love Needs. And in What Love Needs, it kind of addresses how easy it is for us right now because of social media to check the box of the things that we support. And we don't really have to actually do anything but click a like on a poster that somebody posts about freedom or about standing up for something. We just click like, and we think that everybody has seen that we've done that, and that means that we've shown up. But love needs us to actually show up um, as ourselves with our hands and feet and do the work that needs to be done to actually forward love and goodness and peace out into the world, to be those hands and feet of God. And so I think you're going to hear what love needs. And I am just so grateful again to have spent this time with you. Thank you, Reverend C and Unity Ottawa, for having me. And I hope to actually see you in person one day. So bless you all, and I hope to see you soon.
wear a rainbow in the month of June. Put a quote on my car window about the good I wanna do. I could buy a poster praising everybody's worth. Take a picture by a waterfall and prove I care about the earth. To show I know what love means. That's who I could be. What love needs is my voice speaking from my truth. What love needs is showing up, knowing what is mine to do. What love needs are hands and feet. What love needs is me. I can circle holy places to visit when I can. Pin a ribbon on my overcoat, raise another flag. I could cheer the loudest for someone else's work. Tell the youth to go forward and heal the world of hurt. To show I know how love moves. That's what I could do. What love needs is my voice speaking from my truth. What love needs is showing up, knowing what is mine to do. What love needs are hands and feet. What love needs is me. We'll never find a brighter light than the one shining as our lives. When one of us stands, we all rise. What love needs is my voice speaking from my truth. What love needs is showing up, knowing what is mine to do. What love needs are hands and feet. What love needs is. What love needs is. What love needs is me. What love needs is me. What love needs is me.
Today, we will practice positivity. Please find a comfortable position, sitting in a way where you can relax. Let your eyes gently close as you take in a slow and long, deep breath. And when you exhale, know that everything you did today was perfect. And everything you have to do in the future doesn't matter right now. Let's enjoy the present moment. Becoming grateful now for your body and mind. Feel appreciation for your good health. Know that you are doing your very best in life. When you relax and focus your mind, the possibilities are endless. Begin to visualize exactly how you want your life to be. Life is a beautiful gift. Your life matters. See yourself accomplishing great things. Feeling secure in who you are. Knowing that you are powerful and capable of anything. Clearly see yourself living the life of your dreams. Give yourself permission to make useful contributions to the world around you. See yourself honoring your values and making good choices in every decision you make. You are worthy of love. See yourself loving deeply and being loved by those you care about. If you can imagine it and visualize it, you can create it as your reality. You are a unique and beautiful soul. Feel yourself becoming open and ready to be positive in all situations. Feel how you are in control of your feelings. You have a deep inner knowing that no matter how hard it is, you can do it. Obstacles only help you grow and learn. You make good choices on a daily basis, and it's okay if you make mistakes. Now become grateful for everything you have. Allow the feeling of gratitude to grow and expand, and use this feeling as a force for good. You may open your eyes whenever you're ready.
I welcome you now to join me for our community blessing. We are